Well, hey family, how are you? I missed you guys so much. It's your girl, Kalisha. Thank you for coming to Closing Open Wounds, where we are healing every day. We promote healing on this channel. Well, first, how are you guys doing? Listen, I live for this time of the year. I love the fall. And even though Thanksgiving is going to be a little different this year, I am very saddened. However, I'm happy and blessed that my family is here, safe, and healthy. But Thanksgiving, just so you know, is my favorite time of year. But tell me what y'all think about my shawl. I am living it and I am loving it. Oh yeah, ask me where I got it from. Go ahead, ask me. I know you're going to ask me. Go ahead, just ask me. Go ahead, ask me. I love it. I love it. It's nothing like the fall weather. It's nothing like the colors. It's nothing like the ambiance of everything, the hot chocolate, just the fireplace, everything. I just love it. But yes, I did get this from Amazon. A lot of my friends know everything I have mostly comes from Amazon. I love Amazon because I am a woman that actually does not like to shop. The actual shopping part, like going to a mall or going to the store just for sport, just to do it, not my thing. Click, clack, boom is at my door. That's what I love to do. But anywho, I hope you guys are all safe and well. I am definitely praying for you. Anyone that's going through a tough time, this year can be very tough on people. And I know that. And I'm speaking from experience. This can be a very tough time of year. So I'm your friend. You can talk to me. We cousins. We could talk. We could talk about anything you want. So the meaning for this broadcast, I just want to talk because I got a couple comments and questions about some things. Now, I'm not a professional. I do have credits in Christian counseling, okay? And I will finish that degree in Jesus' name. But naturally, people just love talking to me. Maybe it's because I'm a Libra. I don't know. But I love to help people. I consider myself a light worker, if you will. I like to bring people from dark places. So that's why I made this channel. We all beautify the outside, and that's all well and good. But what about that inner healing? That will help you for your relationships, just different things. So that's why I'm here. And I am so honored and so thankful for all my new subscribers, whether you're via YouTube, hey, Instagram, or Facebook. I am honored. Again, my name is Kalisha and welcome. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe so we can talk. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to email me, closingopenwounds@gmail.com. You can direct message me and let's talk about things. That's what I'm here for. We want to talk because we want to heal. I am a firm believer that life can be much better relational wise if we did our own healing. If we took the time to look in the mirror and fix our flaws. It's so easy to point out someone else's flaws, but it takes a lot of courage to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I need to change that. And I commend all of you that are doing this and who are on this journey with me because, like I said, I'm not a professional. However, it's nothing like life to teach you. Okay? And life has beat me all upside my head, and I am just woman enough to admit it and just spread the knowledge, if you will. So, anywho, let's talk. So I put up, if you're new to this channel, I put up a lot of encouraging posts, a lot of things that will encourage you, brighten your spirits, just different healing things or quotes that, you may want to just check and make sure that, you know what, I'm good in this area or I need to work in this area. But if you're part of the family, you already know this. This is what I do. This is what we do here. We want to promote healing in this, on this channel. Okay. So check this out. I got some comments as far as relationships go. Okay. I put a lot of things out about relationships I have been married before. I'm divorced, but I'm remarried. Okay, so there are some things that I have went through that only life could have taught me these things. And I try to help people to not make those same mistakes. You have to understand, the heart is very, very deceitful. Know this, which basically means you could want something so bad that you overlook the red flags. And if you haven't already, my sister and I have covered a topic on red flags. Go check it out. It is really, really good. We have a great, great time, and she'll be back on shortly, and we'll have these dialogues. And like I said, if you have any questions or you want to go live and you want to talk about stuff, yo, I'm with it. Okay, I'm with it. So this is what I want to talk about today. You want to be able to take your heart out of a situation, to look at it correctly. This is what I mean. You can be in a relationship with someone, right? And your best friend, you've been best friends for years, and your best friend says, I don't really like that person for you. Or they notice different things. And either one, you're going to get upset about it and you're not going to talk to your friend anymore, which does happen a lot. Or you're going to take your heart out of the situation and look at what's really going on. And that's what you need to do sometimes. Okay? You need to get your feelings out of it to see what is actually in front of you. We need to assess this. A lot of people, and I've been here too, but like I said, I want to help you because I'm happily married now. Thank you, Jesus. But a lot of us try to blame God for situations, try to blame everything else when all the signs are written on the wall that you should not be with this person. I don't care how much you love them. I don't care how long you've been together. If it's a toxic relationship, if it doesn't promote healing, growth, maturity, you guys are working towards something, you're on the same page, there's no outer interference, what do you really have? I don't want you to keep going by what a person is telling you. We all know. Saying something and actually doing something are two different things. So, I was divorced and I basically just took myself off the market. Right? I became celibate. I just wasn't fooling with anyone. And I just stopped believing what a man told me. I stopped. I only wanted to see what he was doing. What he said and what he did better lined up. It better had, or it was no more. Okay. Now, I asked my husband, these questions, and he'll be on soon. Like, how did you know that I was the one for you? He does very well for himself. He's a very attractive man and everything. And, of course, women, when we see a good catch, it's more women than men, especially successful ones. So, of course, a lot of women, wanted to pursue him. When I saw him, I was like, no, because I don't need that type of problems. So, if you see my past video, I did give my husband a run for his money. Not because he wasn't great, it's just because, I wasn't beat. That's a whole nother story. But into him. So, I asked him, I said, well, how did you know I was the one and everything? He was like, I just felt it, we had these conversations and I just knew it. I felt it. It was a feeling thing for him. And thank goodness it worked out for him. But for me, it wasn't. I'm too old in my life to go by feelings. I've been married and divorced. It didn't matter what I felt like. What mattered to me is what he did. Did what he said lined up with what he did? Then when I saw how, not even did, I didn't need him to take care of me. I'm very, very independent. I didn't ask him for a dime. I just wanted to see his character. I wanted to see that he could be faithful. I was looking for core values, not materialistic things. Okay? That's not everything. I tell people that all the time. That's not everything. You need things, but it's not a good basis to build your relationship on. So what won me over with him was how committed he was. How faithful he was. He went over and beyond showing me how faithful he is and was. And my closest friends can attest to that. He just was like, let me check with Cleisha. Well, my friends call me Boogie. Let me check with her. Let me make sure, I had access to phones, just you name it. And I was blown away. That's what won me over. That's what made me say, yeah, you know what? I'll marry you. Like it wasn't this instant thing. For me, it wasn't. For him, it was. We have great conversations, and I am just more into philosophical things and things like that. I like to think about things. I like to research things. And we would have these engulfed conversations, and, it worked out for him. However, for most people like me, talk is cheap. I don't care what you're talking about. Excuse how I say it, but I don't care how you're saying it or what you're saying it. I care about what you're doing, how you're proving your love for me. I was had a conversation with, one of the subscribers, and we were kind of going back and forth on, like, when you see the signs that this person is for you. Like I told this gentleman, you have to be careful with that. Before I got married, I was, kind of dating a guy, dealing with a guy or whatever. And because I did like him so much, I don't even know how or why, but I liked him so much, I wanted it so bad that I believed. And I did see signs, that, oh, this could work, like it's awesome. You know what I mean? We kind of got like the same kind of interest and stuff like that. It could work. But what people don't understand the subject, but I'm just going to keep it right here, basic for you. You got to be careful. The enemy would love more. He would love it if you got off track, from your actual purpose or destiny, especially with another person, so you will get distractions. You will. That's why you have to learn how to take your heart out of it. And I know it sounds kind of cruel, like, but I love this person. Love alone does not secure your heart. Love alone does not make a person be faithful to you. A person can love you and still cheat on you. A person could love you and still treat you badly. Just because a person loves you does not mean you have to be with that person. You got to understand that. Okay? I know it's hard. I have walked away from relationships where I know the person loved me and they really wanted to treat me right, but was incapable of doing that. A lot of that has to do with their past traumas and things that they have went through that they have unresolved. Okay? Two halves of people make two whole mess. Okay? When you're healed and when you're healing and when you're whole, you make better judgment. If you're only with a person because you want to fill a void, you will be disappointed. You are wasting your time and you are wasting their time. Simple as that. You cannot force relationships, whether it be, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband, wife, friends. You can't force relationships. And I think a lot of times we really just hold on to hope and, like me, I always see the good in people. I'm very, very naive at times. I have been in the past. I'm wisening up, now in my later years. And so I understand you really want, this person can do it. You believe in them. But what you're believing in, like how you see them and how they really are, can be two different things. Now, I'm just saying. Now, put in the comments what y'all think. This is just my opinion. It's like I said, I'm not a professional, but ain't nothing like life to teach you. Okay? So life then taught me. I have a PhD in relationships because I have failed my way to graduation. And I'm just being honest. Why are you in a relationship where you can't even be yourself? And I'm not saying be rude, ignorant, or disrespectful, you know what I mean? And someone has to accept it. What I mean is just like personal growth. Like, I can't be myself with you. Why would you want to be with someone who you have to curtail who you are to fit them, to make them happy? You're walking on eggshells to make them happy. And you're not really happy, but because you don't want to be by yourself, because you want to fill your bed with somebody, fill a spot, have a boo to text or whatever, you know, you stay. You're wasting time. You're wasting time for the person that is actually ordained for you, for your growth, so you guys can grow together. I promote personal healing here because that's what we really need. We really, really need personal healing. So I'm your friend, okay? And I'm only going to tell you the truth. Don't be mad at your friends for telling you, you know, from the outside looking in, how they see your relationship. How you're always doing everything. You're always saying you're sorry. You're always extending the olive branch to, you know, apologize and what have you. And nothing is being reciprocated. There is no give and take. It's unbalanced, or you're unequally yoked, you know. Some of you may know about that, biblical terms. You know, you got to be careful. You know, you really have to be careful. I remember I work in property management, and I was working with a young lady, and she was telling me how, and at the time I really didn't know how to answer her because I was like, you know, fairly new in my personal walk with Christ. I've always grown. I grew up in church or whatever, but like I said, I had to relearn and unlearn some things. Whole nother story. However, so I'm working with this young lady, and basically she said that she stopped believing in God because she felt like her ex, you know, just got away with murder. He treated her all kinds of ways and did everything to her, and now he's happily married, you know, with someone else, or perceives to be happily married via Facebook. In retrospect, now I look at it and I'm just like, how can you blame God for the decisions that you made? Hello. God did not bust you upside your head and tell you to get back in bed with that person. Sorry, he didn't. Actually, God gives you clear red flags from a person. I am speaking from experience. I had clear red flags before I married my ex-husband. Clear red flags. That because I'm so naive and I'm so nice and I want to believe in them and I know that he loves me, blah, 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 that I ignored all the signs and I actually married the nut. Oh, and I paid for it. But there was no way in hell that I was going to blame God for the decisions that I made. Stop it. God tells us all the time. He shows you time and time and time again that this person is not the person for you. Okay? And what do? They act right for 2 weeks and they cry and snot all over the floor, and here you go with open arms. I got tired of that. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help y'all. I'm your friend. I'm just calling it how I see it. I'm sorry. You hurt your own feelings believing somebody else's crap. You cannot blame God for that. That's all you, boo. That's all you. So when I got tired of making mistakes and I saw everything, You know, when I stepped out of my situation and I assessed what he says, what he actually does is like way off. Way, way off. I said, no, I'm good. And I mean, my story is crazy. I mean, we were heavy in the church, you know, had jobs in the church and whatnot. And it was, I know when I told people, oh, I'm divorcing, I know they like, what? They couldn't believe it. Y'all, it was a whole mess. But I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I had my own relationship with Christ and I could step out of my situation and saying, how could God bless me with something that is so chaotic? Why would God bless me? Then I had to realize, oh, God didn't put us together. Cleisha, you did that. When you clearly had the signs in front of you, the writing was on the wall, and now I wasted about 5-6 years of my life that I cannot get back. I can't. You can get anything back but time. Time is very, 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 very precious. And I don't want you to waste any more time because I'm your friend. And you need to know that you can do better. But I'm sorry. If you took time and you distanced yourself away from that person to see what they actually brought to the table, it probably would be nothing. Oh, sex. Oh, good sex is always a good reason to stay in a relationship. Don't be mad at me. I'm just telling y'all what I've been through. If it ain't for you, it's for me then. This is my testimony. Don't worry about it. It ain't you. It's me. I'm doing this right now. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous. If you were looking for a sign to say, you know what, should I stay or should I go? If you're seeing this, then that means you were meant to see this. Nothing happens by happenstance. Nothing is a coincidence. I'm sorry. And don't believe that no one else can treat you better. There are men out here that are ready and willing to be faithful, and women too. Like, there are people out here that don't want to play no games, who just want to get it right with somebody, who want to live long, healthy lives. They are out there. Don't let the enemy treat you talking about, oh, you can't get no better. Ain't nobody gonna want you with these 3 kids. Ain't nobody gonna want you with your 5 kids. Ain't nobody gonna want you because you a criminal, da-da-da-da. Listen, you gotta silence the sound of the enemy. Okay? And I'm gonna help you. I'm here. But y'all, if I'm wrong, put it in the comments. Tell me, have you ever failed in a relationship? You know the heartache and the pain. I know breakups hurt. I know it does. It's very uncomfortable. You know, it's an unexplained feeling. It's like detox from a person. You know, so I understand it. I really, really do, guys. I really do. But I love you guys. I love everyone. I just want all of us to be happy in healthy relationships, not toxic ones. Not one-sided ones. Oh, you can do whatever you want, but I can't. Okay. Listen. You know, so I'm just talking. I'm sorry if I'm coming hard on you. I don't mean to. I'm your friend. We can talk, okay? But I just want to keep encouraging you. I want the best for you. Like really, 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 you know. But you're going to have to want the best for yourself. Get out of toxic relationships, whether it be friend, family, whatever. If it doesn't serve you, you do have to let it go. And you can forgive someone without dealing with someone. You can. It's okay to move on. You have to forgive. But you don't have to get back in bed with that person. Why are you doing it? And you know they cheating. Why are you doing it? And you know they're not going to change. You hurting yourself. You can't even blame them anymore. You can't. I don't blame anyone for anything that I have been through, especially in my marriage, in my divorce. I don't blame anybody because I made that decision and I tried and I worked hard and, I just did everything humanly possible, but it's not always enough. And I'm not saying that my ex-husband is a bad person. He's just not my person. He got so much going on, okay? Too much. And I couldn't deal, and it's okay if you're in a relationship and you might have been together for years and you gotta say one day, you know what, I'm holding you back, I'm not in love like that anymore, or whatever it is, and just leave that person. Don't keep that person hanging on because you're afraid to be by yourself. That's not fair. And what goes around comes around. When someone is for you, I just feel like when somebody is for you, now me and my husband, we don't always agree. I'm very headstrong and so is he. But I don't have to worry about cheating. I don't have to worry about like outside interference as far as people talking in his ear. That person is for you, first off, when you have similar foundations, like similar structures, like you believe in the same things, so God can build upon that. That's how we had a lot of the same views as far as marriage is concerned. It's just certain things as a married couple, we just don't do as far as outside things. Okay, we believe in that. Have these talks with people before you fall in love and invest time with these people. Okay, you gotta be careful. So have these conversations so you know. But so like I said, I'm your friend. I'm here for you. I get these comments and I may get a text or inbox about certain subjects. And if it's a lot, then I'm gonna go, video live or whatever, and we'll talk about it collectively. And I want to hear y'all opinion as well. Let me know, what should a person look for? Put it in the comments. If you're talking to someone, what are some of the things that are important to you? Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion about it. We can learn from each other. This platform is not just for me, it's for all of us. So if you have something to say that would help, please let me know. Put it on my wall, put it in the inbox, whatever. Let's talk about these things and any other discussions or anything like that, So put it in the comments. What do you think a person should look for when they are looking to date someone? Very, very important. I think we can all learn a lesson or two from each other. So that's my rant for the day. Like I said, I'm enjoying this weather and I hope you guys are safe with everything going on right now. Please stay safe. Pray over your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Please, you never know when it's going to be your last time. But fall is my favorite time of year. It makes me feel so warm inside. Oh, speaking of warm, y'all let me know. I am in the market for a fireplace. I need a portable fireplace for our living room here. I think it would just look so much homey, is that a word? Homely, whatever. I need a fireplace. So put in the comments, where can I get a nice one for a reasonable price? Because I gotta save $1. But please let me know, put the links in to the websites. I need a new fireplace. Let me know, show me pictures, what worked for you guys, because that's what I'm looking for. Until next time, guys, I am your friend, Kalisha, and it's a privilege, it's an honor to talk to you guys, and we talk about life together. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and comment. Share this video. Let me know, what y'all want to talk about later, next. Put it in the comments. Put it in the DM. I got you. Until next time, love you guys. Take care. And remember, It's time to heal. Bye.